Okay, well, I mean, we were for 10-15 minutes. We were probably doing well in that game in terms of the performance and obviously getting the penalty and scoring that. Then we had the moments of madness halfway through the half where they went ahead and it sort of went a bit downhill from there really. But in terms of the performance that we put in today, it's I don't know, 100% better than last week.
Yeah, I think you've pretty much hit the nail on the head. Started like a steam train, started exactly how I wanted us to start with the response from last week. Put them on the back foot early, obviously won the penalty, went 1-0 up. And in football, I've just said to the lads, you have to take your chances. That's the difference. That is literally the difference between the two teams today. We've gone 1-0 up and we've gone through 1-1 to go 2-0 up, and we've hit the post. And that's the part there. If that goes in, it's probably a completely different game. They're a good side. They obviously responded to not a great first 15 and 20 minutes. They was arguing amongst themselves, and I just felt if that second goal had gone in, would have been okay, but it didn't. And then for the 10 or 15 minutes after that, they had a spell, and they had 3 chances and took 3 goals, and that's the difference between as you go up the levels. And that's what you get. You have to take your chances in football, and if you don't, you get punished. And then we responded well again in the start of the second half, and we've had another few chances, balls across the box, not taking any of them unfortunately. And then we get suckered. At the second half, I think they've had 2 shots and scored another 2 goals. So that says it all really. But listen, they ran out comfortable winners in the end, because I think the last 20-25 minutes was a bit of a non-event. We'd ran out of legs. So yeah, but like you say, going back to it, we were a million times better than what we were last week.
New signing Keenan seemed to fit in quite well in defence. I mean, he's obviously literally been thrown in at the deep end today, so he's probably done as well as you could expect in that situation. Yeah,
I mean, obviously we went to watch him on Wednesday night after training, and he's one of them. He's a local lad. He's a big size. He's quick. He's aggressive, strong, and we just thought, we need more cover in that area with obviously Owen leaving and Brooksy being suspended. So we brought him in, and I thought he's had a great debut today, stepping up through the levels, won his headers, competed well with their 9. He was a good size and a really good player, good handful. So he stuck to his task well. Didn't die on us towards the end when we were well beaten. So yeah, I'm really pleased, and obviously the longer he's with us and the more he gets to know what we're all about, I think he'll come on leaps and bounds. And having better players around him will bring him forward on its own anyway. So yeah, huge positive from him. But there was loads of positives out there today. I thought Matteo first start, they didn't know what to do with him for the first 30 minutes really. And like you say, if he hadn't hit the post with a shot, it would have been a hell of a first half for him. Beating his man, going at players, getting in the box, backing people up. It's what I expect from a wide man. That's our dangers. We know our dangers, and I thought, to be fair, our dangers were dangerous today.
Cool. Right, now we've got 2 away games coming up this week, plus another away game the following midweek. They're all going to be tough games, but it's that part of the season where the games come thick and fast. So it's just how it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I just said to him in there, listen, we go again Tuesday to Boston Town. We went and watched them last week at Lincoln United. We know what they'll be about. They've got some good players in the ranks. It's not about them. I say it all the time. It's about what we do, how we approach it, and how we turn up. But listen, every game in this league is not a given. You don't just turn up and win. You have to earn the right. And if we earn the right and do the right things, then we've got every chance. If we turn up there and think we're just going to win, we'll get rolled over. And that's a bit of a mentality thing that we are a young team, and they need to get used to and be a little bit more steely with it. But it'll come, and eventually they'll come out the other side and they'll understand exactly how to do that. But it doesn't just happen overnight. It takes time for lads to understand the game. And you only understand the game more and more by the more games you play and the more minutes you get. So we'll see how we go.
Cool. And we're not back here until 2 weeks. 2 weeks today. So three away games to deal with as well in between that. And Vars obviously is the middle one of those games, and it's same like today. They're a bit of an unknown quantity, Gordon Manchester.
Yeah, obviously they play in a different level to us, so we've had them watched again. We try and do things right, and listen, we just take one game at a time, and try and tick them off as we go. Whether you're home and away, you have to play each other, so it doesn't really matter whether it's 3 in a row away from home or 3 in a row at home. It's a case of you just got to get through them. But I don't like looking too far ahead to fixtures. We've just got to put some points on the board Tuesday night and build on what we've done today.